Ohio AgNet here out in the fields for the very first Feeding Farmers in the Field, sponsored by AgriGold Hybrids. First one of 2014, here just outside of Marysville, talking to Greg Lee of Lee Farms. Greg, thanks for joining us today. Let's talk a little bit about how's your spring been going so far?
It's been a challenging spring. We've got about half our corn in right now. Whenever it gets fit, we were able to get some fields done, and then boom, the rain comes, and when the rain comes, it drops an inch or two, and we got to wait for it to dry out. With the cool temperatures too, germination hasn't been really well. We haven't got a lot of beans in either. Corn stalks just won't dry out underneath the fodder from the good yields we had last year, and we're just glad to see this sun and warmth, and hopefully it'll hold off for a little bit longer.
Now, as you were saying, it's kind of been a slow and strange spring. What has hurt you guys the most this spring compared to other years?
You know, every year's a little bit different, but again, it was just the hard, quick pounding rains. What hurt this corn a lot was it was a cool rain, slowed down the germination, and then the ponding of water. And it wasn't a consistent emergence in the fields, and so we're having to spot some in, and also maybe do some whole fields. It's just one of those years.
Let's talk about the equipment we're out here using today. What kind of planter and what kind of tractor?
We got a 16-row John Deere 1770 NT. This is a John Deere 7930 tractor. We are on RTK and section control. It helps save with inputs, driver fatigue, and you know we've gotten along pretty well with it.
Pretty good so far. And also, what are you putting into the ground as far as seed? And on top of that, what kind of liquid are you putting into the ground as well?
We're putting 28 in the row fertilizer. We're also putting a little zinc and sulfur in there too, just to help the micros. And we grow, or we put variety-wise, put DeKalb and AgriGold usually, also some Sure Grow.
Now, if you could tell us just a little bit about your farm overall, how many acres are you guys at, and who is all involved in your operation?
We farm a couple thousand acres. We're corn and beans, almost on a 50-50 rotation. I farm with my brother and my dad.
Oh, wonderful. And as we're entering this field here, we see there's a little bit of an obstacle in our way. Could you tell us just a little bit about that? Why is that tree still there? It doesn't look like it's too alive.
Well, that tree got struck by lightning last year, and we didn't have time to get to it, but it will be coming out this winter.
And it looks like it's been a busy spring for you guys. Best of luck as you continue your planting season and as you continue into growing season. You're talking to Greg Lee, Lee Farms, just outside of Marysville, very first 2014 Feeding Farmers in the Field.